A nice big side mirror to go with the nice big everything Mustang. And the only way that I actually, or the only angle I really like this mirror is from the side, because it kind of follows the roof line there, the curve. Other than that, not too big of a fan of it. Here we go. There's a new one. Definitely retro style. A lot of people said that it wasn't really true retro, but it is, because it's small. It's very small and just looks very nice, especially painted black. Won't fade or anything like that. Very nice mirror. Except that the actual mirror itself is kind of a lower quality, but what can you do? Alright, so first thing first, let's turn this mirror all over here. So I pull it out. And we're just gonna pull this forward, or out, literally. Just be careful because of this piece. Don't pull too hard. So, disconnect this. Always a battle. Here I got a 7/16. Alright, just enough. Don't let them fall underneath the door. Or behind the door. The sun's finally coming out, it's nice. Alright. The whole thing just comes right off. Alright, so now that we have the mirror out, I'm gonna take these studs off, and I'm using a 532 bit right here, 6 side. Insulator out, or insulation. Put to the side. The tricky part is the grommet that's in here. The little hex. Or, well, not really a hex. I don't know. Jeez, I'm not a tool man. I'm gonna take out these 3 screws here. It's for the motor. So this is loose now. This is the hard part for me, because if that grommet gets lodged in there, if it falls in like a tunnel tube, whatever, it's a pain in the butt to get it. You're gonna basically have to, like I did the other one, Dremel this part out and push it through. Okay, so once you finally get the grommet popped out, you're just gonna slide it through, the whole wire through, but before you do, little snap clip there on one side, and one on the other side. And then the whole thing just pulls out of the back. Save this. You're gonna slide this whole thing through. Make sure to guide the connector piece in the back. You don't want to rip it off. This will probably take another 5 hours to do this. There we go. Save that in case you ever, I don't know what you want to do with it. Got these two out. You can see the side-by-side comparison. That's best I can. To see what a big difference they actually are. So now what do? Take the old wiring harness. There's your part number, just in case. Oh man, I got white hair on my beard. Getting old, folks. Alright. Slide this through this way. Try not to break any prongs off. Comes right in. Reattach this dirty old motor. And don't worry about putting this on backwards because it will not clip on backwards. I mean, unless you're a special kind of person and you just manage to cram it in there. Goes on, make sure it clips in, easy peasy. Just gotta line up. Alright, line them up. Take the black screws. And these are not threaded, so make sure when you do this, or they don't appear to be threaded. Kind of like one of those one-shots. Okay, and slide this insulator back over. This isn't the best grommet either for this hole, just so you know. Alright. Take the studs, put the studs back on. These are not threaded either, so you got pretty much just a one shot at this so they don't mess it up. And don't go too tight, just go right into where you kind of feel it stop. That's it. So you just feed it right back in. I already put it in, but for show purposes, or instructional purposes, just feed it right back in like that. Now from here, don't drop the mirror. Put these back on. Remember, careful not to drop these, which I have a feeling I'm about to do. Now reconnect this. I'll get it. Don't worry, guys. Got this. No, we're gonna connect this back to the mirror, like remote control thingamajiggy. All right, and then just slide to the holes. And you don't have to worry about breaking this because it's meant to be pulled on and pulled off. So I like that about the S197. It's very easy to take parts off and do maintenance and change things. Not sure how many other cars do that, but it's nice. Last step. And be aware that this is the one that does not have the objects may appear larger. This part down. Hey. I may have to fiddle around with the mirror just to make sure it's a nice fit in there, but you have to remember, these mirrors are very small, okay? So it takes a lot to get used to. I mean, that's really it. Definitely a good time to put a blind spot mirror in, or just maybe a curve, like a larger truck curve mirror that could fit in that. But like again, it's a retro mirror. It's not supposed to be a retro, really retro, where it's metal, you know, little metal ones. This is like for the 70s about, I would say. Like the 70s Mach 1 has nice, almost identical if I remember correctly. You know, I know it's internet, people are gonna destroy me if it's not, but they're smaller, and that's what you're going for. I don't necessarily like that they're small. I like the shape. I like that they're painted. They're very nice. I would have bought them if they were larger, or if there were larger ones, I would have probably bought those, but you never know. I am very happy with these. It's just the mirrors. You got to get blind spot mirrors. We don't have to, I would. And the mirror quality is the only thing I would say that I don't really like, because they're $300 mirrors. But they're just like, they're not really mirrory. They're kind of like slightly plasticky, if that makes sense. And a little bit warpy at night. Other than that, I mean, you can see they're still very good mirror. Well, good mirrors. I'll show you what it looks like. So now, that's what it looks like now.